Hi friends, welcome to another video of analysis Forex for the week of May from the 24th all the way to the 29th, 2020. My name is Jay Flores and I'm going to start doing this analysis. I did analysis last week and I decided to do the analysis on the same pairs. I'm just going to add one more. As the traders, I don't see the need to be looking a whole lot different pairs. And maybe in the future, you know, if the group gets bigger and you need some help analyzing any other pair, please let me know. You can probably send me a telegram, and I'm gonna leave my telegram in the description of the video. Also, I am using the super EZ triple arrow system. It's a great system. I really recommend it. Although it's not the indicator that is going to make you successful, but it's the way you read it. It's a tool, and it's a great tool. The way you read it, it's understanding price action and not difficult at all, but it's very effective. So if you're a struggling trader, I really recommend it. It's gonna change the way you trade. If you buy it under my link, I'm open to help you and understand it, how to read it, make sure you install it correctly. Although that the system, it offers you classes, it offers you live trading. The CEO, Uncle P, he gets into class Tuesdays, Wednesdays. They also have class on Wednesdays afternoons. They do swing trading, they do scalping, they do different time frames analysis. So on top of that, I'm willing to help you to understand better entries, a few tips and tricks that I've learned over the years with price action and a little wave background that I have. So I really recommend, don't listen to people that says the triple arrow doesn't work, and it's what happens is they don't know how to use it. They haven't put a good attention. Please, this works real good. I really recommend it for everybody. My description link is underneath. If you use my link, I'm gonna help you. Well, thank you very much for being here and spending some time looking at this pairs with me. So we're gonna start with Bitcoin. I started doing Bitcoin last week, and it's going real good. So we established the major trend in Bitcoin. Right now it's in an uptrend, but if you look at 4 hours, obviously we are doing a corrections. Okay, I want to add something, because when I say if the pair is doing a correction, I would like to, every time I do a video, I'm gonna teach a little trick or some tips. And this time I want to kind of show you guys real quick what I mean when I say correction. I mean, if you're going in an uptrend, real simple, almost all the traders know this. If you go in an uptrend like this and then you have something doing this sideways, those are called corrections. Okay, if you're going on an uptrend, this is going to call it retracement. If you're going the opposite way, let's say the price is coming like that, and the price does that, that is called a sorry about this, bad drawings, that is called a pullback. Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of all that, and on top of that, corrections and pullback, corrections and retracements. So I'm gonna talk to them about corrections. They can do different shapes. Number one, real quick, they can do a sideways move like that and then go. Here's a correction right there. Okay, that is one. He can do a sharp correction down like that, and this is the correction right here. against the trend, right? The current trend, and then he goes up. He can do, and we're talking about the different types of corrections. Trying to use this new tool right here, but sometimes it's hard. Okay, another one, he could be here's the impulse, then you go 1, 2, 3, and then he goes. These are called contracting corrections, like that, contracting. And another one, it's an expanding correction, like you're going with the impulse, then he goes boom, 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 it gets like that, and then the market goes. That is called expanding sideways move. Anyways, I use all this information, you know, to understand, well, how this looks right now. If we're looking at this right now, well, it looks, if we can never assume 100% that's what it is until it's completely done, right? Well, let's look at this little correction right here. You can see it right away. Impulse. Then, sorry about that. 1, 2, 3, and go. What's that one called? That's a sideways move, right? You can see it clearly. Anyways, so the market can do all those different corrections pretty much. So right now we're looking at this right now. It looks like a sideways move. So in my understanding, we established this, it is a correction, okay? And normally they do 1, 2, 3, and then go. Sometimes they do 1, 2, 3, connector, 1, 2, 3, 7 moves, and they go. But that's a lot of information for now. So for now, we know that this is going to do 1, 2, 3. And my projection, I've been projecting this since a couple of weeks, is the price is, it has a lot of chance to come and touch this blue box. But if this is a contracting instead of a sideways correction, meaning it's contracting and maybe it's closing like that, maybe it's not going to make it all the way over here, maybe it's just going to go, but we'll see. So there's only two choices: it'll make it all the way or it's going to go. But the good news with the triple arrow system is that right now I'm at 4 hours, right? My job then is to wait for the 4 hour somewhere in this big area, like I put this big area right there, or more, maybe more sideways like that. Maybe it'll go, keep going, you know, but my job is to wait for that triple arrow on the 4 hours. Let's look at the 1 hour. We're gonna look at this movement right here, okay, in the 1 hour. Gotta get the arrow. Okay, so let me get rid of that line now. It doesn't work for the 1 hour. So the movement that we were looking at, it was this one right here, okay? So on the 1 hour, we already have 1, 2, 3, and the chances for this, the way the market move is going to go there, 1, 2, and maybe 3, and then go one more down. So what we're looking right now, it's what are you talking about? Okay, I'm talking about this right now. I don't know if this is complicated for some of you guys, but I'm trying to make it a little bit clear. What I'm trying to say is that the market is going to do this move 1, 2, 3, and then probability tells me that it's going to come down again to about this area over here. Okay, so that's a probability anyways. So I don't like to put it that exactly. So what I'm gonna say instead of that, it's the market is gonna go up and then down. So that's what we're waiting for. So if you want to do some trading this for Bitcoin this week, you should go to the 1 hour. You can trade this up, absolutely. You know, you got how much? You got right there. You know, from here that's 9,000 to 9,300. Sorry, but I'm expecting this to go even higher than this. So about there to 9,400. You know, it all depends on how much you put on the market. It's what you can make. But we're gonna see it in the 1 hour, and that's gonna be our our analysis for Bitcoin this week. Let's look at gold. Okay, let me get rid of that. That was only for Bitcoin. Okay, major trend on gold. We know if we look at the weekly, it's totally up. Daily's totally up. We have a white arrow, which what the white arrow is telling us, hey, there's there's a storm coming on the way, but it's not here yet. But it's announcing a storm. It doesn't mean that it's going to start right away, because that white arrow can still move higher. If I look at the bigger time frames, I believe that gold can still move a little higher. That sell zone, I think I marked it there like a week ago, and we were around here last week, and it did went higher. And it is possible to go one more high, and then after the one more high, you know, if we look left, there's going to be a strong resistance zone right there. So, and we definitely have momentum on the monthly going up. You see those two in the MACD still pointing up, so that means there's still momentum going up. So although that on the 4 hour might see a pullback, a retracement coming down, 1 2 3. So let's look at this. If you want to do some trading this week on gold, best thing you can do is let's look at this on the lower time frame. This swing right here, we're gonna focus on that swing. It looks like that on the 1 hour. It looks like that on the 30 minutes. So your best bet is to put this, and you are gonna wait for that swing to finish, to be complete. When do you gonna know that? When that trend line gets crossed down and you have triple arrows. You're gonna have a white arrow around here, a red arrow, and a yellow arrow somewhere up here. That's when you know you're gonna come down. If you don't have the system, you can just follow a trend line like that and it'll work, because I'm telling you the direction or the probability of the direction. Just follow it and just wait for the market to come below that trend line, and then maybe does like a little retest, and then keep going down. Okay, so that's why we were waiting for the gold for this week. Let's put this in 4 hours again. 4 hours, there it goes. Let me get rid of those ugly lines, because we're expecting we're waiting for the triple arrows somewhere down here, so it has a lot of room to come down. But before it comes down, it's gonna go up this week and then start coming down maybe by the end of the week, something like that. So that's our prediction, if we can call it that. It's gonna do that. Maybe it can go farther, but that's the direction. And then come down one more time. That's for gold. Let's look at GBP/USD. GBP/USD, I think, is a great opportunity for this week. We're in an uptrend, and if we go to the 4 hours, we are having a retracement. Let's look at an hour. Make it a little smaller. 30 minutes. Okay, there it is. So this retracement, our goal this week is wait for that retracement to be done. Use your trend line, like I'm telling you, like that. Wait until it breaks up. And sometimes I'm just warning you, sometimes it can even break and then go back in. So that's why I say it's always better to wait for the break, wait until it goes down, and if you see I forgot the word. If you see a a touch into a trend line again, then you're gonna go into the trend. Okay, I forgot the word. I gotta remember it pretty soon. But we're waiting for that. If you have the triple arrow, you just want to make sure that you have the blue arrow in this area along with the yellow and the white, and then you're gonna go in. Okay. Just let me get rid of this. I'm trying to make this videos a little bit closer because I know your time is very valuable. I'm sorry, I got away from the microphone a little bit. Okay, that's the what we're looking for this week on GBP USD, GBP-JPY. This one has a lot of potential. Also, we are going in an uptrend. We aren't in a clear retracement. On the 4 hours, we already have triple arrows. So what is the best thing to do here? We have a triple arrows. Now we're doing a small retracement on the 4 hours. So if I go to the 1 hour, you can wait. It's even better if you go to 30 minutes in this case. I don't have time to explain it right now why, but you already have the white arrow. We're waiting for the blue arrow. We have yellow arrows already. So anytime it's going to be very, very close to start. 1 second, please. Okay, let's continue. So GBP-JPY, if you see your break above the trend line and a retest, that was one of the words that I was forgetting. Retest of the trend line and the retest, it's working, you can go into trade. A lot of times, I mean, the way I trade, sometimes I just wait for the blue, white, blue and yellow arrow, and I go into the trend unless I go lower and I see that I still have a movement coming down. For example, here I have a smaller retracement right here, right? So I can probably go to even to the 5 minutes, and I know that my trading way, I mean my direction is up. So I even wait for this to be done. I have a white arrow, I look for the blue and the yellow in 5 minutes. So look, I started all the way from the week, right? From the weekly. Look, in the weekly I'm going up. It's going a big retracement. I'm going to daily, I'm going up, and I'm in this retracement. On the 4 hour, I can see a retracement. On the 1 hour, look, again, up, I see a retracement. And I understand how the market works, you know, and that's what makes the difference anyway. So you can go to 30 minutes or 15 minutes, wait for that trend line to get broke that trend line, and you can go into this trade this week. GBP-JPY, USD-JPY. Let's see the situation with that one. Okay, situation with that one is that we are in an uptrend in the 4 hour. Okay, let me make this a little bigger. Yes, we're in a big correction. So it is doing a correction in the 4 hours, and we got the triple arrow. So let me get rid of this lines right here. We don't confuse yourselves. I'm still believing that, you know, that the trade, it's still going to go up. Market is doing this 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's going to keep going up. Okay, so best thing to do, go to the 1 hour, wait. And it is a problem if you don't have the triple arrows, because the triple arrow is a great tool. It's like the weatherman. It tells me when something is about to happen. It doesn't tell me exactly where. That's not how the triple arrow works, but it tells me, you know what, we're about to have a storm very soon. Prepare yourself. And then I don't go into a trade until it starts raining, if you know what I mean, until I see that the price is moving the way that I'm thinking that it's going to go. So go to the 1 hour, or again, if you don't have triple arrows, go to 30 minutes, go to the last two highs, this high, put a trend line, wait until it gets broken, and you can go in. But in this case, I will rather do it in 1 hour for different reasons. Like 1, 2, 3. Now I have a sideways move. 1, 2, 3. I'm thinking that we're probably gonna have another low this week. That is just a possibility, because the market can go from there. And if we have another low, wait for a triple arrow somewhere along this area. If that happens, those are the probabilities. Okay, I prepare for that, because that's normally what happens, but I'm not saying that it's going to happen 100%. Anyways, I am not your financial advisor. I'm not a financial manager. I'm just giving you my ideas, and my ideas are working, I would say 80 to 90% of the time. So don't trade, do a demo. Even if you want to follow me, use a demo account and do your trades and see how that works. Okay, and let's do a couple more. USD CAD. Okay, on USD CAD, I'm expecting this one to go up and then down. We're looking at the daily right now, so I'm waiting for the price to go higher, so around this area. So let's look at this in the 1 hour, this last swing. Let's see what it's telling me, which is this one. Okay, we're in a 1 hour here. What's going to happen today, tomorrow, and Tuesday in the 1 hour? Very soon, this 1 hour is going to do a retracement. You're not going to say it's going to go, this is the big correction right here. It can go in the top of the correction, go up. It can go in the middle of the correction, or all the way in the bottom. But I'm going to put it that it's going to go in the middle. Okay, it can probably go deeper, it can probably go shorter, but I would wait for triple arrows and 30 minutes anywhere in this area. And then get into a trade up on the USD CAD. How far we can go, potentially, okay, if we are correct. We can go either to this high, which is 162. If this continues, 222, 272, or if my prediction is correct, long-term prediction, more than 400 pips. Okay, out USD, and out USD on a long-term trend, was still going up. This is doing a correction, coming down. So let's look at 1 hour. So see, we have a triple arrow. Okay, when you have a triple arrow in the 4 hour, it's you know that it can go, and this is the difference. If you have a triple arrow in the 1 hour, obviously the distance are shorter, so that means it's before the change. That's what I'm talking about. If you have a triple arrow in the 4 hours, okay, normally, you know, it can go longer. You know, we don't know how long, but it can go longer. So we do have 4 triple arrow on the 4 hour, but listen to me, this is a counter trend, because this is a trend going up. In the 4 hours, we're starting a counter trend correction. Okay, so this can go anywhere from here all the way down over here. So let's go to 1 hour, wait for a correction to finish, and you go enter down. Another way you can take this down is go to the 30 minutes, wait for the 30 minutes. I mean, if you want to take 20, 30 pips going in, here, but wait for the 30 minutes to go around here. They're compromising a lot with these circles. If you see triple arrows in the 30 minutes here, definitely take it down, because we have, you know, good amount of pips coming down. Minimum to this, I like to have this sometimes as targets. Potential here, potentially 130 pips if we go here, because this thing can go far, but we'll see. Okay, friends, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pairs that we look at today. That's a lot of pips potentially during the week. You don't need to follow all the pairs, just focus in a few pairs that you like, and you'll do a whole lot better. As a matter of fact, professional traders focus in 1 or 2 pairs and they make a lot of money like that, but they're not looking all over the place. You cannot focus if you're looking at a whole bunch of pairs. Only look 1, 2, 3. That's all you need. All those little moves in 15 minutes, 30 minutes can potentially give you 15, 30, 40 pips. So thank you one more time for your time. Please subscribe if this is the first time you're visiting us. Please make a comment and ring that little bell, so the next time I do, or we are going to review this pairs again on next, I like to do it around Thursday, or if I see there's a lot of movement on the market, I can probably do it Wednesday. But keep in mind that this coming week, it's Memorial Day in the United States, so the market's probably going to be a little slow today and tomorrow, and then it's going to start picking up Tuesday, Wednesday. So we're probably going to be doing another one on Thursday. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody, and have a blessed weekend.